Hey mi gente, it's Julian Steve. You already know my name, but for new here, hey! Today we're going to be talking about Jonathan Majors and his Black agenda, his Blackanistan agenda to be specific. And I'm going to be explaining my theory on this topic. Okay mi gente, okay mi gente, okay! We're going to start now. Jonathan Michael Majors was born on September 7, 1989 at Santa Barbara County, California. Majors is one of three children born to Black American parents, Terry and Winfield Majors. His mother is a pastor and his father was a U.S. Air Force. Majors spent his early years on the Vandenberg Air Force Base in Santa Barbara County, California, where his father was stationed. The family eventually relocated to Texas, where Majors claimed his father just kind of disappeared one day and did not reappear for 17 years.
Yeah, I read that for you, and we kind of skipped over your childhood, but you know, dealing with all the problems that you faced. Your father wasn't there. I read your father disappeared one day, came back 17 years later, right?
Shit happens, don't it? You know what I mean?
Sorry, kid.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
But perhaps that's the reason for the issue.
His father's abandonment resulted in financial problems for the family and led the family to eventually relocate to Dallas, Texas. As an adolescent, Majors was a troublemaker. He fought in school and was occasionally suspended. He also was arrested for shoplifting and temporarily kicked out of the family home at one point. This led to him sleeping in his car. Acting, however, saved him and provided a safe space. Major's mother was supportive, and after graduating from Duncanville High School in 2008, he attended the University of North Carolina School of the Arts, where he earned a bachelor's degree in 2012. He eventually earned a master's degree in 2016 for the Yale School of Drama. Jonathan Majors became a household name with his portrayals in The Five Bloods, Lovecraft Country, The Harder They Fall, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and Creed 3. Okay, let us discuss Jonathan Majors' Blackanistan agenda. In this portion of the video, I'm going to catch everyone up to speed in case you do not know what has been happening between March and, as of now, June 3rd with Jonathan Majors. On March 25th, 2023, Jonathan Majors was arrested in New York City for assault, strangulation, and harassment charges. His alleged victim was his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. Grace Jabari happens to be a dancer and was spotted in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. There have been court proceedings here and there, and then this is when the Blackanistan agenda comes in. It happens to be that Jonathan Majors is dating actress Megan Good. In case you do not know, Megan Good is a black woman, obviously. Here's the catch. They started dating. I'm not sure. I'm going to use the word allegedly, but they started dating around May of 2023. And it's kind of funny because why out of all times he chose to date a black woman specifically, especially during this time where he's going through so much crap with this white woman, Grace. And all jokes aside, what happened to Grace is not okay, especially if this is true. and this doesn't make Megan Good look good in a way. But calm down, we're going to talk a bit more about this further on the video. I just want to talk a bit more about Megan Good so you guys can have an idea of like where I'm coming from with this theory. Megan Good is a known actress within the Black community, especially the Black American community, because we in the United States, Megan Good is a Black American, and Jonathan Majors is a Black American too. Jonathan Majors, ever since like he grew up, he has never that we know of, never publicly dated a Black woman. But we do know that he has a biracial daughter, and he talked about it in the People magazine. And I'm gonna read that specific quote because it makes sense to go with this portion of the video. After attending a performing arts high school in Texas, Majors went to the University of North Carolina School of the Arts, and before he went on to the Yale School of Drama, he had a daughter. And he hopes every day that she gets the kind of education she deserves, and not just the standard Black History Month students are currently caught each February. I have a 7-year-old who's mixed race, he told People in June. She has to understand that it's actually not Black history, it's American history, the way it's taught now. We'll give it 1 month, 12 pages in the history book. We'll talk about Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, MLK, then we'll give you a little quiz about it, and that's it. I give Jonathan Majors credit for acknowledging that his daughter is mixed race, because a lot of people, celebrities, influencers, politicians, and even us regular people, we love to claim biracial Black people as just Black. Well, some of us, because I do not do that. But, you know, once upon a time when I was younger, I used to think we're all the same when it comes to our identities. If you are in proximity of Blackness when it comes to parents wise, but then I had to realize that someone who is half Black has a total different experience that I do as a Black man with 2 Black parents. And I'm just happy that Jonathan Majors said this. And keep in mind, this was in 2020, so I give him props for acknowledging that he does have a mixed race daughter, and it puts things into perspective as into why he is the way he is when it comes to his preference. We all know I hate the word, but it is what it is. It exists, and we talked about it within my series, which, by the way, if you have not watched the series, check that out. I guess I understand because of his background and what he went through, but that still doesn't make it okay that he's trying to use a Black woman who's known in media, specifically Black media, and she's currently in the popular Black dominant show, which is Harlem. In case you do not know, it's on Amazon Prime, and she's also currently on Shazam, the movie series. And this is a big series. This movie's making a bunch of money. By her dating Jonathan Majors, allegedly, this is going to open doors for Megan Good, and it's going to get her a broader audience. Sure, like I said, she's a part of Shazam, the franchise, but her dating Jonathan Majors, who is currently very popular when it comes to movies until his incident, it makes her look good too, besides Jonathan Majors. But we are not sure. We do not know if he is dating her. We do not know. They've been really trying to milk this relationship. I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm not saying it's Megan Good and Jonathan Majors per se, but it's definitely their team, the media, both, who knows, because like they keep publicizing about them going out and hanging out very frequently. With all that being said, I give Jonathan Majors credit for being a good father and acknowledging that his daughter has two races, two cultures. But I do find it odd, his agenda with trying to like date a black woman all of a sudden, especially right now with his current situation with his ex-girlfriend. Jonathan Majors is going to be starring in a movie titled Magazine Dreams. In this movie, he's going to be portraying a wrestler, and this is where we have an issue. So the movie came out earlier in 2023 Sundance Film Festival, but that's only for the festival. However, the movie plans to come out publicly on December 8th, 2023. His love interest is a white woman named Haley Bennett. Her character's name is Jessie, and she works in a grocery store, whereas Taylor Page portrays a prostitute. Keep in mind, Taylor is a black woman. The director and writer is Elijah. I do not know how to say his last name. I believe Elijah is biracial black. I'm not sure, but I believe he is. And this is when I have an issue. Jonathan Majors is not in control of this, because at the end of the day, he didn't wrote this piece. He is not the director. The director is Elijah. The writer is Elijah. For what I read, Elijah gave some type of control bit for Jonathan because he really wanted Jonathan to portray this character. He thought of him the moment he wrote this script for this movie. Sure, they're all black prostitutes. We're going to say how it is. They're all. Why is Taylor Page the prostitute? Why can't it be one or the other or both together being the prostitutes? Why does Taylor Page have to be the prostitute in the movie? What's more crazy is that the director is black or biracial black, and then Jonathan Majors is a black man, and for what it looks like, this movie's supposed to be quote unquote pro-black movie.
Yeah, he never quit. And you know, in that picture in particular, you know, he's a black man, you know, and he's living in this world, and it's not easy. And there's so many things Elijah and I spoke about, the director spoke about, you know, like, what is it to be a black man in society? Like, they're terrified of you.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I'm not let me do a blanket statement, you know, but in many cases it feels like they're terrified, and then they won't want to see us at the same time. You're being gaslit as a human being. If no one sees you and you walk and you talk and no one acknowledges you, you are being gaslit as a human being. Your entire existence is being disregarded. And that's Killian's plight. And ultimately, it is a story of triumph. And it's a love letter. You know, it's
How is this going to be a pro-black movie if one of the main actresses of the film, who is black, is portraying a prostitute? The white woman is the love interest of Jonathan Majors. And sure, we should hear stories about interracial dating, marriage, whatever. The issue is when it's being forced upon us. And then with Jonathan Majors trying to be pro-black, it makes it suspect as well. And it makes you think, why is he doing this pro-black stuff while also being in media where he is depicted with non-black women? And it does make Jonathan Majors look suspect, and I'm honestly not going to watch the movie. Concluding statement. Of the things that we talked about, I want to highlight a few of the main points. Jonathan Majors attacked his ex-girlfriend, who happens to be a white British woman. Allegedly, Jonathan Majors is dating Megan Good. Allegedly, and trying to use that so that way he could get black sympathy and trying to get black people on his side again, especially black women, because he's dating a black woman. Jonathan Majors has a mixed race daughter, but he's raising her to acknowledge that she has both identities and knowing her black history. Jonathan Majors is a part of a film titled Magazine Dreams, where he is in an interracial relationship in the movie, and Taylor Page is a prostitute. With all this information, I do not believe that Jonathan Majors is anti-black, because we do not know. A lot of these things are speculated. Besides, of course, his daughter, she is mixed race. He acknowledged that. And him being in Magazine Dreams, this is real. This is actually happening, and this movie's coming out very soon publicly. So these two things are not alleged, while everything else is. If my theories are correct when it comes to Jonathan Majors and Grace, Jonathan Majors and Megan Good, that is bad for him, because a lot of people, especially black people, are going to give a huge side eye. Of course, not all black people, because we're not a monolith. Some black people are going to forgive Jonathan Majors or think everything that he has done allegedly is not bad, while others are going to take this personally. And then when it comes to his fans of all races, cultures, etc., they may forgive him, some, while some are not going to forgive him. That's just how it is. Very soon we're going to find out more things. Thank you so much if you made this far in this video. I appreciate you. Be sure to like this video. Please comment and share this video. I would appreciate it. If you want to follow me on my social media platforms, please follow me on my social media platforms. I do want to say something, because you are probably wondering why I put the title the way I put it. The reason why I put the title the way I put the title is because this is like the baby level of anti-blackness, if it is anti-blackness. Like I said in the concluding statement and throughout the video, we're not sure on Jonathan Majors' intentions or things that's going on. We're not sure. So I put Blackanistan instead of anti-blackness. Thank you, and peace behind